I'm Michael Gill, and after 10 years in kids ministry, there's nothing that I can't handle. So we're going to spend the next week showing you how to survive out in the wilderness. This is Surviving Creation. Well, Michael Gill here, and I'm ready to show you how to start a fire. Now, when you're starting a fire, you need three things. You need fuel, you need heat, and you need oxygen. Oh, and there's a fourth thing. You need skill. Just a little joke. I've got a few different types of wood here. I've got small pieces of wood, and that's going to be really easy to start the fire. I've got a little bit of tinder here. I've got some bigger pieces of wood to keep the fire going longer. So let me go ahead and show you how I start my fires. Well, as you can see, we've already got a perimeter here for our fire, so that's going to make sure that it doesn't spread too far away and get out of control. I'm going to show you a really cool method of how to start a fire using only 2 sticks.
Cut.
I'm actually going to show you how to start a fire using only a flint and steel.
Cut.
So this is how to start a fire using only a lighter.
Cut.
All right, we're going to try this one last time using only a lighter. Whew. I do not recommend starting a fire in that method, but we do have a fire now. Come check it out. Oh man, that feels so good. You know, this actually reminds me a lot of a story from the Bible, and it's found in 1 Kings. It's about this man named Elijah. Elijah was a prophet, but Elijah was going through a difficult time in his life, and he was wondering whether or not God was actually there for him. And there's this story about when God told Elijah to go up on top of this mountain and that he was going to speak to Elijah there. So Elijah went to the top of the mountain, and it says there was this rushing wind, but it says that God wasn't in the wind. And then there was an earthquake, a really powerful earthquake, but it says that God wasn't in the earthquake. And then there was this huge fire, just this crazy, scary fire, kind of like this one, except a lot bigger. But it says that God's presence wasn't in the fire. And then Elijah heard a soft whisper, and that God spoke to him in the soft whisper. The truth is that sometimes we look for God in big ways, whether it's a storm or a fire or for him to do something really, really huge. But more often than not, God speaks to us in the small whispers and in the unexpected and quiet ways. He did that for Elijah, and he does that for you too. See, God is there for you, whether you feel it or not, whether you know it or not. God is there, always has been there, and always will be there for you. Man, this fire is really nice and kind of reminds me I'm actually pretty hungry. I think I might try and go and maybe catch a fish. Hey, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night at VBS.